I felt different at the University of Washington. I mean, I didn't feel that that I belong in certain ways, but I don't think I was made to feel uncomfortable by the rest of the students. I didn't feel that. I mean, I was a student, a Chicano student. There were some students, that looked down on us, but I think the majority of the students there, were pretty cool about it. They knew that we were part of the SAP program. They knew that we were there because of this affirmative action program, this special education program. But in the beginning, when I first arrived, there were classes that I had some friends with. In other words, an English class, and it wasn't your first traditional English class. I mean, I came from high school with a GPA. I think I had like a 2.6 in high school, which is not high enough to go into the University of Washington. So I went to the University of Washington as a result of affirmative action. But the university made some provisions for us, and so they had some classes, like English class. The first English class that I had like 4 or 5 or 6 Chicano students and 4 or 5 African American students. So I didn't feel like I didn't feel that I didn't belong. It was a group of people that I felt comfortable with, and so I wasn't intimidated, and so that helped me in the beginning. And then from that experience and being successful in those classes, when I went to the larger classes, I didn't feel like I didn't belong. I felt like I belonged. I was as smart as those guys. I wasn't any different than they were. The majority of the students didn't make me feel different.